Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Happy Saturday. I am needing to turn off your affection. I saw the announcement for Persona 4 Revival. Woo! How exciting. I think I want to go pick it up. Yeah, I think I want to go pick that up. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, hold on. I need to reset my position. Oops. Scoot over a bit. There we go. Hello. That's why Persona 4 music. Yeah, I got reminded after watching the trailer. I was watching the trailer and was excited to see it again on my screen. Like, I know that Atlas has completely milked Persona 4 to oblivion for over the years continuously, and people are sick of it, but it's my favorite. It still continues to be my favorite Persona, and I'm not sick of it. I don't know. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Continue milking it. But Revival looks good. The quality of life stuff that they added also looks good. So I would like to see how that plays. If it's available on Steam, I think I'll just go get it. I've never played Persona 4 before. It's just one that I've enjoyed vicariously through others. And now with Revival, I think I would love to give it a try. I would love to give it a try. So, yeah, we're gonna play some Wuwa. I'm probably not gonna play for too long. Maybe until my friends are ready to play games tonight. But I did promise them games tonight. So the idea is I accidentally triggered Lucilla's quest while I was trying to take pictures. I was trying to take pictures for the thumbnail on YouTube today. And then I don't know why I never wandered over there. I had all this time in Star Torch Academy, probably because of the frame drops and how laggy it was at the start. I didn't really try to explore Star Torch Academy. Up until now, I still don't even know my way around because I try to avoid the area as much as possible. And upon the latest patches, strangely enough, when I was playing on my own outside of stream, why does it feel smoother? What did they do? It feels... So I think a lot of the issues I'm running into is because of AMD, because they don't optimize for AMD. So I do see like some flickering of textures, things still loading in. Not unusual, but the frame rate, strangely enough, for the past 2 days before yesterday, where I accidentally triggered it. Well, actually 2 days ago when I accidentally triggered it. It was smooth. It was strange. I was a little impressed, which is why I felt confident enough to go around taking pictures as Lucilla, being with her camera, which is amazing, by the way. I really like her camera feature. I do not regret pulling her, even though I have no more astrites anymore. I do not regret pulling Lucilla because her camera is everything that I needed. I really love it. It's so good. And yeah, like she's fun to play. So I'm saving whatever astrites for Hisin. Yeah. Hishin? I don't know how to say the name, to be honest. But I would like to save for Sui. I've decided. I'm probably going to be saving for every secondary person in the patch. So Sui, and then the dude, because I always pull for the dudes. But not only because he's a dude, but it is because he's a dude. But because I hear from the grapevine that his kit is exactly the type of teams that I'm building. Yeah, I heard that Sui runs like Shorekeeper except for negative status schemes. So because I don't have Chisa, she is pretty much a must pull for me. That's what I heard down the grapevine. We'll see what they say this coming week, because on the 26th, they plan to do a live stream, which I want to watch. I do want to watch it just to see if Yang Yang actually becomes relevant again. Oh, we're speaking, by the way, about Yang Yang. So I was just telling my friends earlier that tomorrow I will be dropping a video. Before 3.5 drops, I'm going to be dropping a video talking about Yang Yang. Oh, look at that. You see? It's all right there. Jesus finally getting support energy for End State. Yeah, that too. I heard that as well. But that's not fair. Why does Chisa get it and not Brant? Why not Brant and Yuno? They're also sub DPSs that also provide healing, also provide all around support stuff, and they're not getting it either. What's the difference? I think that's just favoritism. I think Chisa's been the only NS support for all this time. Not fair. But do I think it's fair for Chisa? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, if that's the case, then those other sub DPSs that are capable of other... If they're able to attack and they're able to heal, they're still technically a sub DPS support, which is what Chisa is. But just because of the negative status, just to try to make it balanced, to try to make it more favorable for other people like me who are completely allergic to it, that's why they're giving her 2. And they want you to pull. But that's the reason why I'm pulling for Suisui. Because every single time Chisa drops, I already told them this in the survey. Every single time she drops, there's somebody else that I want. Somebody else that actually fits my teams better. And I'm allergic to negative status. I don't know why. I really am. This is a way where Kuro's making up for turning Chisa into an NPC. Nah, this is a way of turning Chisa into somebody that everybody must have if they want to do End State Matrix. And I don't know, I don't like that. Chisa continues to be that character that I don't care that she's not getting all this stuff, but then I know people have been asking for her to have the 2. I wish they made a 4-star and a support. There you go. But I understand why they're not making any 4-stars, because they're just too much resources for something that they could put into a 5-star. That's the only reason why. That's why we don't really get as many 4-star supports, because then literally all the resources to build one is just the same as a 5-star. But they do need more. I think that would actually fix a lot. It would fix a lot. So sorry for saying that it's favoritism, but what else is it? What else is it? For people to want to like negative status more, even though I've been complaining about it, only because it requires far more premium teams that are not as flexible, which is why they introduced the duel system, so that way these characters can move and maneuver between different types of teams. But then I feel that we are all stuck in those archetypes for the rest of the game. For the rest of Wuthering Waves timeline. Because, well, then what? Are they going to start introducing 3 types? 4 types to switch between? I don't think that's gonna work. Which also introduces the idea that what are they called? The tune sets? They're gonna be so specific to characters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's feasible for them in the long run for them to continue like this. Or maybe it is feasible, but then it's not feasible for my storage. What is today? It's today in the... I don't know why. I just woke up and said, yeah, Kuro's not getting any glazing from me today. I do like Kuro. I mean, I love Wuthering Waves, but it's just... Don't know. I'm starting to see things that I'm like, okay, well... Now you're kind of doing certain things to compensate other things, but in the long run, this may not be a good thing. So you might want to cut back, but I guess we're not there yet. Oh well. I'll let them have their glaze cycle right when I start playing the game, because I'm sure I'm gonna like Lucilla's quest. Whew. That is a hefty amount, and I'm too scared to look at mine too. So, right when I boot up Wuthering Waves, we're gonna be going straight into the cutscene with Lucilla. Like, I panicked and I shut off the game. And then I tried it yesterday just so I could do my dailies, and it just loaded right into the thing, so it's over. We're just going straight into it. There's like no easing our way into it. It's just gonna be straight into cutscene. I just want to warn that that's the actual case. But I am thankful. I am thankful that the checkpoint really does put me right there, even though I closed out of it. It doesn't lock me out of the scene that I didn't see because I panicked and jumped out of it. But let's just hope that's the case for the second time around. Yeah, we will see. We will see. All right, so I'm gonna move skull emoji. Oh my god, that is all I earn. I just earned a lot of skull emojis all the time. That's okay though. I'm starting to embrace. Back then it used to be the fire emoji. Now it's just the skull emoji for me. I do use it a lot. If there's 3 emojis that are my whole personality, it's the skull emoji, the fire emoji, and the orange heart emoji. Those 3 are my go-tos. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Wuwa is coming on right now, and we're just gonna try to get through story. How long is this segue? Is it about like 2 hours? An hour? I know the girlies usually get together around like 8. That's usually when everybody's actually present. So hopefully I'll be done by then. And then have like a proper meal. I wasn't feeling hungry today. I think I was feeling more hungry of ranting about you. I wasn't hungry, so I was like, I need to do this right now. If I don't do this, I'm never gonna do this, and I can't hold my peace after 3.5. If I don't make my complaints now, before they become irrelevant, then I'll just have to hold my peace forever. So it's happening tomorrow. My what are they? Misgivings. They're all coming out tomorrow. Well, specifically about Gang Gang. Okay. Well, let me just hope that sound is good. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. Ready? It's like we're just starting the movie from the get-go.
Lucilla's busy now. I should wait outside.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction. I have full confidence in our faculty and students. Yes, precisely. But we both know that higher risks often yield higher returns. Yes, I understand.
Dang, lady's busy.
Of course. I'll note it down and reply to you later. I see.
She's busy. This room was always closed. Oh, okay. So the one time I decided to wander over here, that's the time it opens and starts triggering the cutscene. I see. Man, I thought it was going to be a longer cutscene than that. I started panicking. It was so real. I didn't know we were going to go straight into it.
Of course. I'll note it down and reply to you later.
So wait, what am I doing?
I see.
Ma'am? Well, if you're going to give me the free time, heck yeah, I'm going to do my dailies. I thought we were going to have a long cutscene, but I guess not. Honestly. Nah. Do I do it? Nah. Maybe. I need to practice with Lucilla. I'm actually really bad at using her. Don't forget to lose. Oh, shoot. That's right. When does that die? Isn't it next week? Is it done next week? When does that happen? See, look, I knew that I came in yesterday. I got scared. Okay. Nice. Where is Depths of the Loose? 18 days. It's fine. It's fine. It's something to do for next week, right? But I do need to practice with Lucilla a little more. You said that. last week. I did. But you didn't during the last one. I didn't. I did not.
Time for class.
Ooh, I messed up enough. Oh no. Oh no.
Perfect lighting. Memories. That wasn't
Ow,
nice.
ow, ow, ow. Okay.
Scattered memories take shape. I protect all that I have. Gotcha. Hold still. You gotcha.
Okay, so she does do a lot of echo skill.
Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to ash!
Like, majority of this stuff is considered echo skill.
Flames. Painted Hellfire!
Devour them all!
Because I was paying attention to see if Galbrena's gauge goes up, which is good. We do want to see that go up. Number go up.
Behave now.
I hope we get to see Galbrena again in the future. Oh, the punishment.
No time to lick your wounds.
Fight fire with fire.
Let strength speak!
Leave it to me. Huh? Iron graft, you knew.
I don't really need to be doing all this, but...
Loading.
There we go.
Illusions of the past. Step
It's
forward.
tough to beat bosses with Lucilla.
I inscribe every instant.
She's... I feel that you really have to time that heavy attack. When she does her little camera obscura looking thing, this part. You really have to make sure you time that right, because that one is what adds to her.
Memories take shape.
Oh. Although her dodges kind of remind me of
Wasn't
Cantarella.
nice.
You can defy my
Like all my
trigger.
troubles
Enter
with
Hell's Gate.
Cantarella, I'm feeling it again with Lucilla, and I'm just like, is it all with these grown ladies that I'm actually having trouble with? What is this?
Painted Hellfire.
Devour them all!
Also, I don't know which of her attacks parry. I think one of her attacks with her camera, when she's shooting with her camera, that one actually lasts quite a bit. I saw some people using her against Reactor Husk. Yeah, Reactor Husk. And she was able to parry back its slashes. Even though like her camera animation was done, for whatever reason, there's something that's like something going on with that animation that is able to push back or still act as a parry, which is really cool. Okay, now we do story. Because I know I'm probably not gonna do dailies later. I'm really bad at it. Okay, story time. Oh my god, I have so many to do. We choose the sky. Where am I?
Caught you, red-handed.
How do I go upstairs?
Your thesis to play the second coming of Solaris.
See, this is my issue. I don't explore here enough, so I know where the infirmary is. But how do I get up there?
Red-handed. Ditching your
Live to
thesis
hunt.
to play the second coming of Solaris.
Up there? Yeah. From here, where do I go to get up there? You know? Like, naturally.
You might want to brace yourself.
I usually teleport to a beacon on the upper level. That's exactly... But I don't... that's exactly what I do usually. But Like, naturally, how do I navigate this place the way that God intended? Also, hi, donut. Fly. Oh, fly. You know what? I could fly as Amy. You're right. That's possible. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Yeah, see? Okay. So there's a hookable here. But that just leads me to the front, right? Where's the other hookable that hooks up there, you know? They make my life so much harder. Alright, let's just go back up. There should be a hookable somewhere in here, and I keep forgetting where it is.
Synchronist! We're all rooting for Rebel College!
Oh wait, we should be the girl. The girly gal. I want to read the photo album. Let's see what this is about.
So,
Of course.
Inspect. Oh, we can actually really look at it. Oh, that's cute. Look, it's Verena. A group is gathered around a plant at what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. You recognize Verena among them. In the background, a lone figure works facing away from the camera. Is that Lucilla? It is. Verena. A graduation photo of Lucilla, but the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern, noble woman stands beside Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. A photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous soul skin. A small note in the bottom right corner of the photo reads, "The largest soul skin ever recorded." He is rather large. Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed. This is cool. I like seeing Verena again. You ruined my 50-50, so this makes a lot of sense. Cute.
so,
I wonder if we get to look at that again later.
Yes, I understand.
Make the image larger. Really? We can? How? Let me see. Do I just... Oh, yeah, we can. Guess I don't use my cursor. Press A. I see, I see. Why does this give me Phasalia, though? This is giving me Phasalia. This is gonna be a part of her story. That is a big boy. Why is he so large? That's cute. She does look a little awkward. All right. Lucilla.
Yes, I understand.
Oh shoot, we could just sit right here. She
Of
is
course.
swamped with
I'll
paperwork.
note
Poor
it
thing.
down and... Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day. Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee? Ah, didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after? But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Has an intoxicating smell. This coffee. Is it tea?
Oh, it's a favorite among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
Never mind, I thought Cantarella got connections.
That hits the spot.
I didn't know you worked with Verena before. She helped me out back in Jinzhou.
Oh, so that's where that girl went. Makes sense. The new Federation isn't the best place for a gifted resonator like her in the long run. Maybe I should invite her to the academy. She could keep me company while I drown in overtime. Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solace skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solace skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
She's using all these fat words. Turn out unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international. She just can't say words. She is under NDA. Getting drunk with mommy? No. We're just having good old coffee. Huh? Could you speak English?
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
Do you really want to know?
I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Torch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph 1 left the Highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starworld Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
Whew, the president is busy. But you came to the right person, Lucilla. Listen. No one's gonna tell you, but I really got the connections, for real, for real. Use the veto conduit. Okay. I can do that. Oh, okay. Cool.
I can give you a ride to the training ground.
Oh, well,
Stay
that wasn't
away
very
from my
far,
secret.
but
lenses convert
it's
the
fine.
reactive light into storable energy.
Hello, I'm here.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on the way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor. Come on.
Again, I'm not complaining that Dr. Luke still has all these roles. Please feature him a lot.
What's all this?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
Ah, you rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo!
Yo, is that my boy? Oh! And he gets his own motorcycle? Yes, brother, yes!
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top notch. Huh. So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy!
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello! Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Alto is so out of his element.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir.
Oh my god, they think he's the boss. That's the best. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, children.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
I love Lucilla's facial
Mr.
expression
Alto?
there. She was like, oh.
This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Hey nerd, what's up? Oh, that's even better. What's cooking, Director Alto? Oh, and he hates it. He's probably like, oh no. But you know what? This just solidifies the stuff that Shorekeeper was saying about like all the different Black Shores members. That Alto really is the mouthpiece for the Black Shores. He's really the one that's going around and speaking on behalf of the Black Shores, so this makes me happy that they're actually utilizing that. What's cooking, Director Alto?
Rover. Huh. What a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short. Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Got it.
Oh, these kids are so cute. No, that's cute. That's cute. All right, Lene. Disperse, children.
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
You didn't know, Rover?
I like how she's just
Everyone's
there.
saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the academy's budget. And the collective's investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
Why didn't any of the Synchronists show up?
That's what's strange to me. But Professor Lucilla only had Rover come. So maybe it's not as serious as we think? Why do I feel like asking Senior to come means the opposite?
That Alto guy. He's got a reputation in new Fed circles. Known for handling intel, if you catch my drift. Isn't this supposed to be a cooperative visit? Why is the Black Shore sending his type here?
I'd better check the situation at Rebel College.
Let's see. Thanks for filling me in. So people are still keeping tabs on Alto. Good to know.
The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the synchronous dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
Okay. Rebel College. Which is, I guess, on the other side of this.
Let's pick up the pace.
Working on it. We're working on it, ma'am. I think I'm getting farther away. Okay, the other way. Oh, okay. Just go inside. That's good to know. Rebel College. Good use of this place once more. Oop. That was quite much lag. Why is it floating? That doesn't look safe. They have their own little kitchen too. I've only seen this place as a festival area, so it's nice to see it outfitted with other things. Sit in Morney's lecture. Oh, okay. I wonder what these kids are saying over here. Oh, that must be the auditor. He seems to be friendly, right? Just watch. I'm gonna wow him. I'll definitely save our college. Could you please not? I would be doing President Lucilla a bigger favor. Just stay out of the way. Wait, some of these kids are sleeping.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
She's probably asking them the most simple questions, but they're so sleepy.
Squeezy jelly.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, It seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Lycian's board work.
Oh, or Mornier.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Hang in there.
Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
She looks so irritated.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Yeah, maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Shoots Alto a knowing look. That's...
Got any solutions?
Not really.
Oh my god, they can talk to each other telepathically? Ugh.
I understand.
No, that tickles me.
And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
See you on Waves Line.
Oh, they are besties. I love it. They're listening to me. Because in all of my survey responses, I've just been like, hey, can you like feature more Alto being like buddy cops, like best bros with Rover, please? Please, please, please. Oh, I'm being fed. This is the best. Wait, where am I going? What? Oh, okay. Well, let's talk some Mornier first. I was getting full and she wants more dudes. This is I love it. I love it. But the whole entire being able to exchange but like talk through your eyes kind of deal, that's the best. That's how you know they're besties. That's so good. Hi, Mornier.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
Don't worry, Lucilla and I will take care of it.
Thank you, Mentor.
Get the square by 8, the one we passed by earlier. Got some intel to share. Okay. Any recs on what to order? Lucilla went back to her office to take care of something. Get the cheap ones so you can toss them without feeling guilty. Just order everything on the menu. I kind of wanted to do that and see if he'll eat it. Oh no! Alto. This is why Alto's gonna betray us. If they actually do keep that rumor of an idea for him, he's gonna put that on a list. You destroyed my boat. You made me buy everything on the menu and it all tasted awful. Why should I trust you anymore, Rover? Oh, but I'm so happy to see Alto again. He's actually one of my favorites. One of my favorites indeed. I just miss Encore being with him. But after China, I don't think he's gonna be seen with Encore anymore, sadly. Seriously, the cafeteria menu order is evil? The kind option would have been to just order cheap so you don't feel bad, but why would I do that? The Encore with Alto is still the best, I know, but I highly doubt we're gonna see that combo alone together.
Her personal files show signs of repeated tampering.
Oh, this makes me happy. I'm just really happy to see Alto again. Oh, hey, brother. What's up?
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Oh my god, he sounds like he's about to cry. Listen, brother, you need to know what I've been going through for how many months now? Now you get it. Oh, it's like besties catching up after going to college and be like, bro, I've been like swamped in exams. Listen, I want out. The same vibes. Why is Encore not with you? Of course I have to ask now that I mentioned her.
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, I'm too grown up for school now. But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those. Huh.
Oh my god. He's the dad. I wanted to pause on that screen. No. He is Big Brother energy. Oh, he adopted her. They're family. They're adopted. That's so funny. All right, tell me what happened.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover? Huh. So you're not so sure either, huh?
Yo, my boy looks pretty good though. I'm just so happy to see him. Oh, it's so good to see you again, Alto.
I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
Why does he
So what do
talk
you
from
need from me?
experience? Why does he talk like that? What are they implying here? Did you have a teacher, Alto, that you had beef with? That you have beef with? What is this? I mean, he could just be saying whatever he wants and being like, yeah, it's impressive for an adult to garner trust with children because I didn't have that. That makes sense. But I'm paying attention now. If they're showing off Alto this much, oh, it's gonna hurt my heart if something happens to him.
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit. So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way, but still. Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Daughter just appearing out of nowhere? Poor Alto. He's like, oh my god, who's this?
Oh, what the? Oh, how's that?
Okay, that was really good. The way he said it, that's so good.
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much. Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
Imeth. We gotta pull out the full name. Imeth? we don't have a last name though. Imeth from Solaris 3 in the Rebel College. Oh, he's actually angry.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool. Besides,
Keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right? So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
Imeth might actually be a genius. No, that's too reckless. Imeth is acting like you before you wiped your memory. She learned the word leverage from you in the past, Rover. That's the only reasoning. That's the only reason why I feel like she knows any of this stuff. Mom saved my reputation. Yeah. But honestly, it's true. Ameth really is like a reflection of Rover in the past. So everything that she's saying right now, even though we're like, how do you know all this? She does, because she probably listened to Rover back in the day. Maybe Rover wasn't all that too good at hiding the fact that they had to do so many business dealings and treaties and contributions everywhere, fully knowing about all the cogs of the network. So it's funny seeing Rover think she's a genius when in reality, I'm pretty sure she's just echoing how Rover was in the past. They want you to understand how to listen anyway. That's how leverage works. No, that's too reckless. Amy might actually be a genius. You know what? I'm gonna give it to her.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find.
Did his voice change? No, actually, that's just his range. I feel like when he's more serious, does he have a more smoother, lower tone? No, when he's excited, it's all uppity and excitable, a little higher pitched.
Students run flea markets on campus? I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
Oh my god, Alto's my companion. How exciting. Alright, what's up, Sagrika? What you up to? Or Sonia, actually.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously
Yes. I'm following. Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No. I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
Okay. I wonder if that's a full-size bike up there. That does not look like... That looks like a miniature version. What you up to, Lene?
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
10 soulmates sold in a pack.
He's actually thinking
I
about
heard
it.
you
Oh my god.
test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
Garage?
No, bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Why are you posing like that? Rover, no, say something! Oh my goodness. Alto is actually just rage baiting me now. Garage? Have we been saying it wrong all this time? Have I been saying garage wrong all this time? I thought it was garage, not garage. Oh, look, it's Chisa. Oh, okay. Hello. How are you doing, sweetie?
Hands off, you little...
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Oh, that was a... Oh. The children are fighting!
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother. It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. We've achieved nothing. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Me. I will support you. Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
That means...
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Oh, well...
Thank you, Chief Alto. Thank you. You're the best. You're the best.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us, hmm?
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Professor, there's something I should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
There's a secret workshop? Whoa, okay. Yeah, that was cute. Jeez, you can tell that Lucilla really is fighting for her students. Uh-oh. Stuck. Doesn't know where he wants to go.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl.
Oh, I don't think we've been in here. I don't think we ever got to enter these buildings. I never tried. Because again, I didn't explore.
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Not bad. Kids know how to hustle.
Kids know how to hustle. Why does it look all spooky in here? Reading room? This place has horrible lighting for a reading room. Oh, I see.
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor?
Oh, she's the one from the exploration quest. When you're down in the dimmer plains. Nice. Nice callback.
This is what a win looks like. All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system. Best part is full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
She is so aggressive, and he is like, oh my god, I'm being attacked.
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Leave this to me. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Say cheese. Gotcha. Come on, get in the shot.
Oh, well, hold on. Too close, too close.
Gotcha. Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Otto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Startorch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization? Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
The investor's decision will crush their spirit. That mission comes with a lot else at stake.
This academy was a global initiative from the start. Nations and countless people invested in it. That's the bedrock of this place, and the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist. That gives everyone a stake, even if they don't benefit from the synchronous program directly. They deserve to ask questions, and they deserve the chance to be won over.
Fair point. Besides, touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets? Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
I feel like I'm getting baited. They keep mentioning Dr. Luke and then never showing his face. He's so important. And he's actually working in the background. But I can't see him. Ah!
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure. Walk with Lucilla. Oh, yeah. Oh,
When was the last time you slept?
Oh, can't remember.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, "Professor, I have a question." Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
It just broke me out of it. This is what I mean by if they changed 1.x, try to upgrade it in any way, they should have Yang Yang run alongside us like this. Then I'd feel like we're actually traveling with her. It'll make more sense whenever the video drops tomorrow, but they should do that. So that way it'd feel more attached. Oh, this is a whole place. Wow. Alright. God. Yellow really is their favorite color. It's quite nice though. Not gonna lie.
So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
I was waiting for you to tell me yourself.
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake? I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the president? Change of plans. The new Federation can't win. She was rallying support and moved the review up.
To when?
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
Classic new Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
The second half of the tour.
Ooh, more places to go to. This is a cool spot, though. I wish I was Lucilla right now. Take a picture. But suppose we'll wait. We'll wait. Through the elevator. What's this place? Oh, wait, they talked about this for a little bit. Isn't there like an underground college down here?
Are you upset?
Oh,
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
This is giving me a near automata.
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A tangible piece to display. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
Ooh. This is like a callback to the Montelli.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Oh, I missed it. It probably did this whole entire thing, and I completely did not look at it. Well, okay. This reminds me of walking down the Montelli... What do you call it? Like, I guess the archive of the Montelli, where they have all the different echoes in their collection. That kind of... This is what it kind of reminds me of. Oh, okay. What's this about? Sol skin. With the help of the shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Sol skin. Oh, Sol skin, you're so adorable. I'm sorry, I wanted to catch you with a net gun before. Mia. What is this? Phone? Wait, what was the other object? Oh, okay, okay. This one. Tard A unit. Procrastinate all you want. Absolutely no action taken even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit. For you, the little known prototype model of the Tard E unit. Just like something mashed together. Gossip TV. The strongest monitor in history, captured by troublemakers of the Department of Exostrider Engineering. In face of the unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode. Retired after seriously injuring allies. Oh! Well. I just wanted to look at it. Oh my god, I didn't think it would immediately attack. That's fantastic. I'm gonna remember that. They were waiting for people to do that, huh? Yeah. Okay. Wait, if I... Oh, I can't read it again. What even hit me? Was it like above here? But no. That's... Of course. Of course.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock. Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
Oh. Photo of the exhibition hall central area. A backdoor Lucilla created or crafted for herself after using her power. Very few know how to use it correctly. Okay. Guessing this is what's behind the door. Lucilla can use her Forte memory palace to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory into reality. Oh, she has her weapon. Gosh, her weapon actually looks so cool too. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, how cool. That's neat. That's neat. I like that.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these two exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
Why is she so scared? What's going on, Lucilla? I mean, this still has to be part of her memory palace, right? So eventually that's gonna have to get triggered. What is that? What type of experiments did you do, Lucilla?
A synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our Plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Lets a synchronist pilot the exostrider by force. I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
Kayla preserves her memories in the form of photos. Okay, and use corresponding projectors to project them. Okay.
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here. Let's pick up the pace.
She's telling me, stop looking around. There's nothing to look at. Photograph taken with the old institute. While the old institute was still operational for its owner, it serves as a memento, the unpleasant kind.
Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
Oh.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up. Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there.
A key marked with the exit of Lucilla's memory palace. To escape the shackles of memory, one must first put them on.
Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Dang, she really is mother. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to take more pictures of her here. Can I? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Okay. Oh, hold on. Can we just still look around for a bit? I like how they make certain objects that would be considered small for us in real life super big, and just makes it feel unsettling. Actually, are we just blocked off?
Let's pick up the pace.
Okay, she's telling me stop fooling around. Oh, sorry.
Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. Corrosion test report residue number 8025. Coating failed after 159 hours and 45 minutes of exposure. Number 8026. Coating failed after 133 hours and 15 minutes of exposure. Number 8027. Failed after 44 seconds of exposure. Professor, is this student here to mess around? A bell crab. Huh, okay. An unknown photo. Anti-void material lab keepsake photo. A photo taken before a certain individual left the lab. For some reason, they didn't take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something far more precious.
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Listen, you gave me the option to destroy things. Oh, very nice. Some photos have been smeared due to contamination. Drag the two calibration bars to correct positions to restore the photos. Not be used. Okay.
for class.
That's so cool. Look, it's like a...
Gosh darn.
Oh, okay. Erosion test residue. We are students of this vegetation. We are students of the High Roy. We are students of nature. Alright.
Time for class. Come on, get in the shot.
Oh.
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Ooh, it's been a while since we saw mention of retroact rain. It's good to know that a lot of these bright people really are coming from Star Trek Academy. Claim the children. Doesn't this look like... This is the same setup of the Ovathrax, no? Like when we were trying to figure out with Gion how to conduct our assault against all the Thermodian tacit discords that were appearing. It's the same model. Then do we even know who was the one that created... I can't see what just happened. I don't know if she didn't mention a name. I don't know if we even have a name. Go back to the hall.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
I feel like I might have missed something in that room. Oh, this looks cool. So bright and shiny now.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right? Brover, can you step a little to the side?
Ooh, we're taking pictures. I love pictures. Take a step forward.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile.
Smile.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
Should be a console around. Follow my instructions to disable the security system. First, initiate emergency mode. Type in whatever that is. Then select lift restrictions and you're good to go. Watch. I had to remember that. Oh no! Oh! Oh my god. I think... Shoot. It's this one. Ow. This one. If I had to do it my way though, that's funny. It was just a fight. Not bad. I'm guessing she projected us across the screen. Which is cool. Wait.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened for 4 days, and it's a remarkably rare memory type. Congratulations. I'm certain she'll make an immense contribution to the new Federation.
Nonsense. My Lucy will never become a resonator.
My Lucy will never become a resonator. Well, too late.
Come on, get in the shot.
I don't want to be a resonator. Please, no. Lucy.
Time for class. Look at the camera. Hold still. No.
Lucilla? Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Diagnostic report. Diagnosis 1. The test results show that the subject's tacit mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. According to the patient's family, the subject awakened her forte at a birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift. Diagnosis 2. Test item. Rebel's curve fluctuation stability test. Test results. The subject's Rebel curve shows elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. It demonstrates slight abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion. Subject shows no risk and has no history of overclocking. It exhibits long and short-term memory impairments common in memory-type resonators. Observation in the hospital is recommended. Alright, Are you hanging in there alright? I could ask you the same. Regroup ASAP. Agreed. The base here seems to be constantly shifting. We need to rendezvous in a memory vivid enough for me. Keep this photo I'm sending over. Like a little library. Find a suitable place. You know what to do. And keep your wits about you, Rover. Don't get a hold. Don't get yourself lost in a memory. It's her. It's her room. Her office. Screenshot. Oh. How neat.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the Synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough, fight hard, and then we both take a step back at the review.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
Do we trust her, though? Do we I need to know the truth.
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Dang. It really is just super hard on herself, though. Ugh, it's like hair. Also, hi, White. Welcome, welcome. She's harsh on herself and always on her toes, yeah. But then it just makes you wonder, who is it that she was talking to, really? My Lucy sounded like Mother, but why was Mother like that?
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality.
That's so cool.
Look at the camera.
Oh, nope, not what I wanted. I think whatever picture she puts there. Okay, it's just too dark. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to see if I can capture something.
Say cheese.
No, I'm wondering if I can capture her holding her. fast.
Memories take shape.
Oh, but you know what? That's neat. You actually get a little emoticon if you miss her thing. Okay, what does it look like when it's...
Say cheese.
Okay, so it does show. Okay. Alright, I'm done taking pictures.
Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, cool. It's like all melting. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and mottled. That's cool. Transfer notice. Space Truck Collective personnel transfer reply. President Lucilla, after board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. She wanted to resign from being president. We understand that you're going through a difficult time, but the students need you. We need you. Okay. Photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image just captured was slightly out of focus. Accident report. Considering the impact of this accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Space Truck Collective expert panel.
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
Now we're getting like another angle. Always on the same spot. Professor, so what if I never become a synchronous? I'll find my own way to the sky. See you soon, Professor.
I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
is that, Sundamir? Are we back before the Starward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Ania to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge solaskin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Please, move her. From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
This isn't good.
Lucilla!
Oh no, we lost our teacher. Oh no. Wait, did those students die too? It's kind of implied that a lot of those students left. She said that majority of the synchronists at the time had left the academy. But one decided to stay behind. And, you know, for a design that unique, I'm actually surprised because that is such a unique design that they gave that kid. Who I can only assume was a Mia. Even though she didn't really sound like the same girl. She sounded like a completely different girl, actually. Sayla, where are you running to? I mean, this is... it's cool.
Lucilla, wait!
Come back. Wait. I want a nice shot, like, about... Oh! Why'd you do that? Girl! Oh! Hi, Blue. Welcome.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain! It's dangerous!
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she be doing too much. Oh! Lucilla, stop! Oh, well, hold on. Okay. Ah!
Almost there.
Oh.
As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
I don't know, I want like a better shot. Oh, she's gone now. This is cool. Oh, it's starting to close in. Y'all see that? Hold on, does it back up? Oh, the letterbox doesn't back up. Okay, wait. Time to pose. Oh, I can't pose anymore. God darn it. I just finished the 3.0 main quest yesterday. Hey, nice. How you like it? What do you think of La Hyrule? Man, I was gonna take a picture too.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time.
Ugh, are you making me fight Hyvatia? Ah!
Dismissed.
Oh! Oh! Inner shadow.
I witnessed.
Oh, but she's not getting out of her attack. What? Whoa! She just stays in it. Hyvatia's ugly self.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
Oh, the twin
The
robo,
weather couldn't
okay.
be more perfect today. Oh,
Yeah, so it isn't Amia. That maybe it was baby Lucilla then. Just wasn't sure because the eyes look different.
I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Touch the Sala skin. Okay. And I agree. Blue, Mungjo is gonna be the end of me too. Believing art is magic. Look, Totoro is real.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
Oh, so she's just an amalgamation.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
Rover, you're really bad at this.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Ever have a day where you just can't stop yawning? Oh, the worst. Oh no,
Rover,
don't do this.
Where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too.
Oh no, I have
Can
performance
we really
anxiety.
trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
Don't make me do a first-person view of this. Oh, I have performance anxiety. That's like the true horror. Forget the other horror game that you introduced before, making me step onto a podium to do a whole entire speech? Oh, heck no. The random coughing. The mumbling.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, The board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronous program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost-effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost-effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahaiwoi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. A significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Making me talk? You know what? They're a living symbol. Please speak, Rover, please.
The synchronous program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronist program purely in terms of cost-effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember. Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
Oh my god, everybody sit up.
It's nothing more than
pay attention.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahairoi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
Oh, that made me smile. Wow, they all stepped up to the plate. Time to make history. That's our president for real. Yeah.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
You're leaving me?
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right.
Thank you, Alto.
Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
He left me. My brother left me. No. But it's okay. He had to go home. Busy, Alto. He's off to become a 5-star. Oh, I can only hope. Everybody put it in your surveys. Now that we know that they're planning
Stay
to,
away from my sink jack.
you know, bring back 4 stars as 5 stars, and it's no longer a dream. Alto can get his 5-star for real. Oh, but I love it. I love that we get to see him again.
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in his code.
Listen, Yang Yang's death is imminent now. The surveys are working. No, okay. Blue. Tomorrow? It should be tomorrow night for you, okay? Or maybe? No. It'll be roughly in 13 hours, let's just say. In 13 hours, I'm gonna drop my Yang Yang video. It's happening. You know what I did today? I woke up at like noon because I messed up my sleep schedule. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I was so frustrated that I rolled out of bed and worked on my Yang Yang rant video for 4 hours. I took maybe like an hour just recording because there was, yeah, let's just say an hour recording and then trying to splice everything together. And then 4 hours of slashing Yang Yang. Dude, okay, but the 3 other hours was me figuring out how to use DaVinci Resolve. Because my Sony, I was using Sony Vegas Pro 14, so it's a pretty old one, to edit videos before. But for some reason, it wouldn't open the videos anymore. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll crack open DaVinci Resolve. Finally. I have it downloaded. I just haven't had the opportunity to actually poke around at it. So that's why it kind of took so long. And then when I first rendered it, it turns out that I accidentally but I misedited something. I accidentally moved something towards the end and it wasn't correct. But after 4 hours of editing and making sure that everything made sense, cutting, splicing, putting things in there, it's happening. Tomorrow. Tomorrow at... I put it as 9:30 my time, so CST. But roughly in 13 hours, it's gonna drop. And you know what I thought after I hit the not publish button, but the schedule button? I was like, oh, I didn't talk about Yang Yang dying. Because you know what? She don't need to die, Blue. As much as we joke around like that, I'm not saying that I've been radicalized. Listen, I still think something needs to happen with her. But maybe she doesn't have to die. DaVinci Resolve, I remember trying it out, safe to say something, was uninstalled the same day. But, okay, don't say that I've been, like, possessed by a skinwalker or anything. Listen, I just genuinely think she's going to see Rover die temporarily, but I'm like, we can care about her a different way. With the advent of her sister in the picture, they could just make a story with her sister, and I would like her more. Anyway, tomorrow on my YouTube channel, I'm totally shilling it. Just this one moment, because I've been talking about this nonstop for like how many months now? And it's happening. It's happening tomorrow. Sweet Sweet's gonna die. No, I didn't say that either. But you know, I really thought about it. I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't mention, you know, if you want me to care about Yang Yang, she's got to die. And then I even had like this formulated like 3 months ago. Have you guys seen, is it Jujutsu Kaisen? Or no, it's Chainsaw Man. You know that picture of an older guy? He's like, I don't know, blonde, white hair. I don't know what he is. But he's holding up a notepad and he's yapping about something else, but on the notepad it says Makima is listening. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? What I was gonna do is edit myself holding that notepad, and I'm just like, surely, I'm saying verbally wise, surely great things are gonna happen for Yang Yang. And then on the notepad it was gonna say Yang Yang's gotta die. That's what I was gonna do. But then, despite my waking up and choosing violence against Yang Yang, I did not say that during the video. So don't expect me saying Yang Yang has to die tomorrow. That is your only spoiler. It doesn't happen in there. However, I think my discovery, my realization about Yang Yang's even worse. It's not even... Now that I think about it, I think what I say in there is actually worse, and I hope it kind of makes you laugh because I crashed out midway. I crashed out like, I think around the 5-minute mark when I realized what Yang Yang feels like to me, and I hope it bugs you guys too. I hope every single time you see a survey and her yearn letters, you just think about what I say tomorrow. That's my dream. And then when I come to stream sometime next week, I plan to stream the, what do you call it? The special broadcast. So if I don't stream at all this week, I will at least be around for the special broadcast, and I do want to watch that. But if you guys do watch that video, please come back to me sometime next week. Right? It's on the 26th. I'm gonna appear at some point, right? But please come back to me. Let me know what you think. Because I feel like my realization of what Yang Yang does to me, like what she reminds me of, the more that I think about this, I think it's worse. It's worse than her dying. And it probably doesn't help. I've been watching a lot of videos like this lately. It's just touching everything that I'm invested in. Do we think there's going to be other resonators besides from the one they teased? Oh yeah, I think so. Because by the end of the 6 that we see, it's going to be It's gonna be next year. I'm pretty sure the rest of those resonators that we're seeing right now is pretty much gonna lead up right before the holidays. And I think that during the holiday season, starting November, December, we're gonna see more. New 4-star again, just like bullying trust. Okay, bet. New 4-star male. You heard it here, folks. New 4-star male. Easy. Easy. Trust. Alright, let's finish this before I start yapping somewhere.
I admit there are a few errors in his...
President Lucilla, I'm here for you. Mother. Who honestly, she really is mother. She's even more mother. Oh, hey, Yuki. Yuki-san, hello. Were you waiting for...
Just lead with...
Hello?
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
You still think of her as an untouchable woman. Yeah, she actually is a lot more approachable than she appears to be. And I don't think she intends to be intimidating either. She does seem just like, maybe stoic, but... Oh, I like how pretty the sky is here now. Or the conference hall is. How pretty. You know, the whole entire scene... Oh, well, it's interrupting me now. It doesn't want me to yap. Wow, we're just looking at... You know what? This is a perfect time to yap. So anyway, honestly, the cutscene right before this, in the conference hall, where they went through all of that, I was thinking to myself, man, that was a long cutscene, and it was all in game. Like, the only time that it switched into a cutscene was when it did the whole entire pen ink drop thing. But aside from that, everything else was in game. And it was impressive because their animations just flowed so smoothly. And I wonder if Kuro is starting to make it almost feasible to believe that we won't even know the difference between in-game cutscenes and cutscenes anymore. They're getting to that. Like, they're making inches towards that, to where the transition is almost seamless. Almost seamless. And of course it depends on your your computer as well. Yeah, while I was watching, I was wondering if I was the only one feeling that it went on for so long. It did. I wouldn't say it lingered, but it really emphasized how the politics of this world is. And I guess the weight of the expectations, the defense that Lucilla is trying to do for her students, how oppressive the feeling is. That is what it really conveyed to me. The removal of buttons during dialogue scenes really amped up the immersion, honestly. Yeah. So I, again, am very impressed. Like, actually, we could even go so far to remove subtitles if we wanted to. It's so crazy how subtle changes makes it even better. Yeah. We could remove the subtitles and truly make it movie-like. However, I have this thing called like delayed auditory processing that I'm not diagnosed with, but I realize I actually do have a hard time catching what everybody is saying without the subtitles. So I need the subtitals. I think I die with the. Okay, so everybody's on board with subtitles. Good to know. Good to know, because I'm over here like, as immersed as I want to be, I like the subtitles, and that's probably the only thing I'd keep. If I take a picture right now of the sky, do you think... Oh, okay, it won't let me. Oh, that's awkward. Hold on, maybe I should change. Well, Lucilla, she's finally asleep. We should let her be. To Lucilla. Oh, at least she's asleep. Oh, wait, don't do that. Hold on, I just want to take a picture of you without all of that. Okay. Oops. Wow, listen, I wasn't like that. I didn't realize looking down would do that. I've never done that before, truly. But I do want to capture her finally at rest. Good on her. You deserve that, mother. She finally gets some rest, and the first thing you do is that. Like, maybe I wasn't do it on purpose. Yeah, the volume difference would be hella bad without subtitles. True. Well, now she's asleep, so everybody clap for Lucilla. What a gal. What a woman. Saved my college degree. Saved I-meets. Saved I-meets college degree. And she's no longer having a record of just being in preschool. Woo! That's pretty, though. You see, that's crazy. Do you see the zoom on here? That's cool. It actually does it at an angle too. They fleshed her out so well from what I saw. LaHai arc, you will always have a special place in my heart. I feel like LaHai really... You know what, since we are coming towards the end of it, usually these segues are helpful in... Or the way that we have seen them utilized before is to help transition us from one area to another. But in the case of this segue here, it really does round up the cast very well. We pretty much got to see majority of the LaHai cast, and if we didn't, which the only person we didn't see as far as the cast goes is like Luke. Luke is the only one that's missing, but he is mentioned at least 4 times in here, so I can't even be that angry. They still remember him. They're just like, he's already made so many appearances, like there's no reason to actually make him appear, but they could have. They really could have. Even Chisa? Yes, even Chisa. Although her appearance would just be just as good as Luke appearing, so, you know. However, I feel like this is a good way to really not say goodbye to the cast, but just understand what the Academy stands for. The experiences that we had in this Academy the entire time, this Segway quest really lets us know just how important Star Torch Academy is in the grand scheme of this world. How the people that graduate from here touch all sectors of the world, be it New Federation, Huanglong, the Black Shores. It's so important that they highlight that, and the whole entire synchronous thing that they're having the way out. And that's Imeth. And that is pretty much her role in all of this too. So yeah, maybe the actual politics of the Academy itself isn't really that impactful for the movement of the story, but it does allow us to see the world in a different view through Lucilla's eyes, how she sees these students, how these students move on away from her, and how they affect the world around us. And La Hai Roi as a whole was written so tightly that I'm not upset. I really don't have many complaints about La Hai Roi. All the characters were fleshed out. They felt like they were pivotal and memorable and present throughout the entire arc. It's not like they just disappeared after the arc, moved aside, because they're all confined in one area, the Academy. It's not like we're going from different cities or different parts of the region. The reason why it was so tight is because they have one setting, one area, which is La Hai Roi, but the Academy specifically. All of them are related to the Academy in some way. So, yeah, this was very, very tight. And I'm hoping that they take the good parts of what they did here and manage to expand it a little bit more and more, where Mengzhou is going to be another Chinatown city. We're going to see characters that we know, but then they're also introducing characters who are from Mingting, which is the capital. And if they manage to make this next set of characters just as tight, just as related to the story, and being able to make appearances even when their part of the story is done, then they've learned a lot from La Hai Roi. I hope Mengzhou follows the same tightly knit bond. We're about to experience absolute... Dude, I already don't have any. Mine is all gone. I don't got no more. That's the sad part. Going from Hiyuki to Denia to Lucilla? I have nothing left. So that's why these next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna have to grind it out. Oh, mine ran out for Lucilla? Yeah. But yes, I feel that La Hai Roi is definitely a turning point in Kuro's approach to the game. They were able to reintroduce concepts, foundations that were important to us in 1.x, that were introduced to us in 1.x, and build upon it. And I hope that as far as narrative goes, as far as character interactions go, that they learned a lot from these characters here and are able to carry that forward, carry that sort of the same type of chemistry of the cast with the new set that we're going to be meeting in Mengzhou. So, yeah. Everybody give Kuro their flowers, because they really worked hard. Not only on the collab was fantastic too. They deserve their flowers on that, but just as La Hai Roi as a whole. And I think I'm gonna applaud them, because why did you give me Alto right at the very end like that? That's crazy. I am like Alto's #1, maybe not #1, but I am a big fan, and I am happy to see him be utilized in this way. that mentions in the voice notes of Shorekeeper is actually being seen in the actual game. Something big is coming for WUWA, so I'm really hopeful for this. You know what's gotten pretty bad though? My mobile experience. Yeah, I don't... we can put it in every survey that has a it's not a mobile game. This... it's a PC game that just somehow barely functions on mobile. Resonators have taken time to load in, so sometimes they're deformed. It's terrifying. Ooh, that was me dealing with like bald Mornier and bald Lucilla. Oh, not bald Lucilla. Bald Lene. Everybody was bald except Luke. I don't know what they did with Luke, but his wig stayed on. His wig was not snatched. It stayed on. Kuro took this game out of mobile, but they also just need optimizations across the board, which actually was one of my complaints in a survey that they did previously. Whenever they're like, look at our optimizations, and it's not even really truly optimizations. I don't consider optimization. It's just like graphic fidelity, graphical improvements, graphical fidelity, but nothing like actual optimization. So I actually put it in my survey. I'm like, you guys got to stop calling it optimization. I get excited when you're streaming on your special broadcasts and you say, oh, we optimized this. And I'm like, oh my god, finally. And then you just tell me that you made the balloons bounce or the grass sway better and the snow simulate better under my feet. And I'm like, as cool as that is, I feel like that's not what I'm thinking about when I think optimizations. So, did I ever tell you I got Hiyuki S1? I think you did mention it. Yeah, I think you did mention it. My Hiyuki was bald and bodiless. Oh no. New optimization. You can now make resonators look shiny. That'll be 20 more gigabytes. Awful. But yeah, I really appreciated that quest because you can really tell how much Lucilla loves what she does. And then, honestly, it kind of just goes for the entirety of the staff. If anything, if I was a young person playing this game, and when I say young person, somebody is still in school, somebody who's still very, very impressionable, who still look towards adults to guide the way for me, I would look at characters like Lucilla, Mornier, Luke, and feel a little bit reassured that there is adults out there who are still looking out for our future. Because as of right now, it's so bleak. The future for kids is kind of bleak. And I'm saying this as an adult who's been working already for 6 years now, that the hope instilled into kids, that's something into kids, to students, to people who have goals that they want to attain. That's hard to come by in real life. So if I were playing this game, if I was like, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, even up until like 23, still in school, getting out of nursing school, I'd feel like these characters would mean a lot to me. These adult characters would mean a lot to me, teachers, because then it kind of gives that sort of message that there are adults out there that are looking out for the younger ones, for the ones who are still searching for their way. So I really appreciate the adult characters, especially in La Hyrule. I'll always remember professors who gave me hope and inspiration, yeah. And that's kind of how I feel about Lucilla, especially. But Lucilla, Luke, and Mornier, they've been nothing but supportive of the students around them. I'll also remember professors are really bad, but they can joke. I've almost certain Mongjo might devour my phone storage. We gotta just hope and pray that whatever they plan to do for Mongzhou whenever 3.5 drops. We gotta hope that they plan to not revolutionize, but they do something about the storage, because I'm not ready to have a 200 gig game on my computer. That's craziness. Mongzhou optimization, you can now build the city itself. I'm really looking forward to it though. I'm very excited. It'd be nice to go back to Chinatown. Good old China. I'm excited to see more of you, because when I first discovered that Honglong, Jinzhou, the place that we were mostly at, I already thought that place was huge already. So having a whole entire new landlocked region, let's just say. It doesn't even need to be landlocked, but if it's as big as Jinzhou, oh, that's crazy. And it's not even the capital. We're only getting a character out of the capital, which is sweet. But whenever we have the opportunity to go to Mingting, that's gonna be wild. Absolutely wild. Bros giving out regions like crazy? Truly. And it doesn't even have to be crazy. It's like even like the new areas that they introduced with like the dimmer plains, with the collab cyberpunk world, the cherry blossom market. That's crazy that they're able to pump this out. And I know they've been working on the cyberpunk collab for a long time, but just knowing that they're still wanting to promise to give out major patches, major regions every 6 months, and still managing to do so. Kuro's doing what they feel is best for the game. Alright. I started the stream off just bashing on Kuro. Now it's just glazing Kuro. Like I said, right when I boot up this game, it's just going to be how much I appreciate the game. Does Cyberpunk have more characters they can add? Maybe the game. I think everybody is dead in Edgerunners. Not spoilers. I really... that was my assumption from the way that Lucy talked, that everybody was sort of dead. But maybe the game, if they decide to go back again, it wouldn't be Edgerunners. It'd probably just be straight 2077. What other collabs would you guys want to see, though? I think a very obvious one would be like Nier Automata, but they already did that with PGR. What is this pea-stained river? Okay. Love and you know, honestly, it makes sense, but I doubt they'll ever do it, because Love in Deep Space doesn't do collabs with games. They do it with like art and local museums and local conservation units. Oh, okay. Why are you guys yelling at me? Stop it.
Look at the camera. Memories take shape. Say cheese. Mediocre.
You know what? I want a Tekken collab after Harada
I protect.
said something about it.
All that I have.
So funny.
Perfect lighting. Smile.
Oop, I failed that one. Oh, she does like a dive. Okay.
Let's pick up the pace.
Good to know. Good to know. We can make it happen? Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, guys. This is the one thing that convinced me to pull for Lucilla. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That right there, that's it. That's why I was like, I'm tired of actually flying and trying to capture these things. I'll take a picture of it and call it a day. So she really is the perfect character to pull last on, because they're like, all right, she makes La Roy easy mode. Let's just give her last. Quality of life on Lucille is crazy. It really is. It truly is. Okay, well, What else do I have to like yap about? I don't think I have anything else for you guys. That was it. That was gonna be the stream. But not the end of Wuthering Waves content from me tomorrow. I promise. I promise in the 13 hours. 13 hours. Video is gonna drop. Students just casually seeing Lucilla walk down the road. Yeah, she's just getting her steps in, you know? 20,000 steps. In heels. Which is crazy. Oh, I can't imagine doing this. Conference, so instead she had to go outside and beat up a few echoes. He's burning off the steam. The poor lady. She really doesn't get a lot of sleep. The workaholicism. Crazy. But you know what's sweet? I don't really ship a lot of characters in video games, especially ones that are not canon. But I'm gonna be real, Hiyuki watching out for her, knowing her whereabouts, and them always checking up on each other, they're kind of cute. Not gonna lie. I can get behind that. Be it just girlfriends or girlfriends. Regardless, I like that they're girls. They're girls for girls, you know? And that's the best. I need more of girls supporting each other. Now that's what I'm talking about, Kuro. Alrighty. Well, it is 8:30. I have a date with my friends, so I will see y'all later. But again, I really heavily would love for you guys to give me some feedback on my YouTube video tomorrow. So please, please, please check it out tomorrow. I mean, you can check it out now. That's where I'm streaming. But I would love to hear you guys, your thoughts tomorrow. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Have a good day, night. And if I'm really bored, I might come back to work on some stuff, but it'll be an art stream. So we'll see. Now that I've said it, it's probably not going to happen because that's how I usually function anyway. But we'll see if I'm super bored. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Good night.